Let's think back to a time when we had to talk in front of somebody or an audience. Maybe it was when you were talking about a topic to your classmates for a subject, or when you had to showcase a project that you did, like in a science fair. Hey, maybe it was when you were out with your parents at a restaurant and they asked you to go grab a spare fork from the waiter. Whatever came to your mind just now, you were probably extremely nervous beforehand, right? You also probably recited your script almost 100 times before because you were worried that you'd mess up. And of course, there's a big chance that you might have messed up. Your brain lagged, which ruined the flow of your speech. You stuttered, which made you nervous, and anxiety just rushed through your body at the spot. Talking from my personal experience, the first time I stood up to present, I was nervous, scared, anxious even, knowing I had all eyes on me and all ears ready to listen. My mind went blank. My body went into panic mode and I simply froze in place. Of course, I tried to stutter out words, but I just couldn't. I felt heavily discouraged after this event. I mean, I was constantly revising and worrying whether it would come out perfect just for me to mess it all up. My idea was not well expressed, and I knew I wasn't alone when it came to this. I wondered as well, how exactly are all of these confident speakers able to act like they have nothing to worry about? Such experiences happened to many of us. And of course, let's be serious. We all told ourselves that we are never going to present or talk in front of an audience again because we're too nervous to do that or because we're not confident enough. Even so, it would make a lot of us develop a fear of public speaking called glossophobia. Really, researchers from the Supportive Care ABA showed that glossophobia is the most common phobia, affecting approximately 75% of the people. Most of the time, you're stressing over the result rather than what you're actually saying. I mean, the thought of being the center of attention when speaking tends to make you nervous, and it makes you try to perfect everything that you're doing. This is why many people just avoid public speaking altogether. They don't know how to express this idea of theirs in a way that the audience would deem as perfect. This is why the idiom, fake it till you make it, was created. The idea is simple. Portray yourself as the person you want to become in order to achieve your targets. As a very famous philosopher, William James, said, if you want a quality, act like you have it. Picture this. You're in a classroom with your fellow friends. You all heard that there would be a new chemistry teacher coming in for this semester. Now, some of you, chemistry might not be your favorite subject, but you all hoped that the teacher would make it lively. The teacher comes in, places her stuff on the desk. She doesn't exactly look at any of you guys. Instead, she's looking at the floor. Hey, I'll be your new chemistry teacher for today. Okay, now let's try this way. Hey, I'll be your new chemistry teacher for today. Notice a difference? Same exact sentence, different delivery. The first example made you feel odd, uncomfortable, as though the teacher isn't confident on her subject, or maybe she just doesn't like it. The second example made you feel the total opposite. You thought as though the teacher liked her subject, she understood her subject, she wanted to teach this subject. I mean, you saw the smile on her face, you saw her hands moving around, and of course, you focused on the tone of her voice. All in all, she wasn't stiff. This is why it is important to know that you are able to conceal your fear of public speaking simply by acting like an entirely different version of yourself, or what we would call a persona of you. Think of what you want this persona to be. You want it to be confident. You want it to show confidence. You want it to be so good at speaking to be able to express an idea that would stay in the audience's minds. Though, you're going to have to use this persona that you made up. No? Which is why you need to step out of your comfort zone and do tasks that you might find uncomfortable. So, the next time you're at a restaurant with your best friends, don't just nudge at your best friend, looking at them and wondering why your best friend isn't saying your order. Instead, use this persona that you created. Smile at the waiter. Spell out your order as you point it out on the menu. I mean, the waiter won't know that deep inside you're probably about to enter into panic mode and will start crying on the spot. All the waiter receives is a proper understanding of what you wanted. Now, let's be for real. This is all easier said than done, of course. The first few times you try to do similar tasks in this different version of you, you might fail. You'll stutter, you'll mess up, and you'll feel like you're back to point zero again. You have to allow yourself to adopt this behavior through constant practice. Try to seize every opportunity that allows you to use this different version of yourself until you realize this persona you created is eventually becoming you. Besides, as a shy kid who grew up with a huge fear of public speaking, if I was able to stand on the stage and talk to all of you today, then I know you can too. So, the next time you're about to reject a public speaking opportunity, ask yourself this. If I can't do it, can this other persona of mine do it? Thank you.